Hi there, we're taking a look at your submission for the Chapter 2 assignment in My IT Lab. And you can see on the screen I have already pulled up the results from the system, and I've already actually downloaded your file and I have it open and ready to go. So we'll take a look at the corrections that the system needs to see in order for it to award the points. Let's start with step 8. Step 8 says, step 8 says, calculate the yield of the da-da-da-da-da. So I'm going to flip over to your spreadsheet. I've already seen that on your spreadsheet in B7 that mathematically speaking, you've done the correct math, right? You've calculated the yield. But what the system does not want to see is the parentheses. You should not have parentheses in this expression because in math, parentheses mean order of precedence, and in Excel, the application of parentheses can have meaning for how the formula or the function is applied. So remove the parentheses, and you have to do that for every one of them, B7 all the way through F7. That'll give you the points back for step 8. Okay, let's move on to step 11. Step 11 says add a total row to the table. Okay, so I can see, actually, sorry, I apologize. I've already been kind of monkeying around in your files so that I could know what I needed to show you. In your file, you manually applied a total row. But what we need to see and what the system is looking for is that you used the total row command for your table. So what I want you to do is select row 25. From the Home tab, click Clear All to remove all of that stuff. Then click anywhere in your table. From the Table Tools Design tab, choose the total row, turn on the total row command. Do you see how that automatically adds it? That's the skill that we need to see. That's the skill that we learned in Chapter 2. And then for each one of the columns, select the sum function. You'll see that when you turn on the total row, it automatically adds a total for column N. You need to add the sum or select the sum total for each of the other columns. Make sure they're applied column B through column M for that row. That will give you the points back for step 11. All right, step 12 says apply a top border to the range. And you may have noticed that in your original submission, you had a different kind of border going on. So I'm going to ask you to do it this way. Select A25 through N25. From the Home tab, choose the down arrow and choose top border. Okay, and then it should have a change in appearance for you at that time because the border, and in fact, when you apply the new total row, the total row command, it'll change the borders as well. So make sure that you apply that top border to that range. Okay, and then the last one is step 14. So the other thing I want to show you here very quickly is for any one of these, you can click the down arrow to see the details about what it didn't like. So in this one, I can see it gave you most of the points. So I'm wondering, well, what about that step didn't it like? And it says the rank was not set to 10. So now I know specifically what to look for. So I'm going to hop over to your Excel sheet. From the Home tab, I'm going to click Conditional Formatting, Manage Rules. And then I want you to change it. So the rules you'll see depends on where your mouse is when you start the command. So change that to be this worksheet. I want to see all the rules for the whole worksheet. And then we can see you have 2 of them. They're both set to top 1. You need to edit them to be top 10, right? That's what it said, top 10. Make all of those changes, save your work, resubmit it to My IT Lab, and then let me know if you have any other trouble at all.